Good evening and welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi with an hours of Asaduddin Owaisi threatening of reviving a Shaheen Bagh-like agitation against CAA in Uttar Pradesh if the law wasn't rolled back. Yogi Adityanath took him on. In a barely veiled warning, not only did he tell the AIMIM chief that rioters would be met with bulldozers in Uttar Pradesh, but also went on to dub him an agent of the Samajwadi Party.
हम मोदी जी को भी बताना चाहेंगे, बीजेपी को बताना चाहेंगे कि जिस तरह आपने किसानों के लिए ये 3 कानूनों को, कृषि कानूनों को वापस लिया, हम आपसे इस बात का डिमांड करते हैं कि CAA कानून को भी वापस लिया जाए। उस कानून, उस फंडामेंटल राइट के खिलाफ कानून बनाया गया और हम मुतालबा करते हैं कि CAA कानून को भी वापस लिया जाए। अगर NPR और NRC का कानून बनाएंगे तो हम दोबारा रोड पे निकलेंगे, यहीं पर भी शाहीन बाग बनेगा इंशाअल्लाह ताला। हम खुद आएंगे यहाँ पर।
उस व्यक्ति को जो यहाँ पर सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट एक्ट के नाम पर फिर से भावनाओं को भड़काने का कार्य कर रहा है। और भाइयों बहनों, मैं इस अवसर पर चाचा जान और अब्बा जान के नैया से कहूंगा कि वे सावधान होकर के सुन लें। अगर प्रदेश की भावनाओं को भड़का करके माहौल खराब करोगे तो फिर सख्ती के साथ सरकार निपटना भी जानती है।
Now, the warning is certainly not an empty one if one goes by what has happened in the recent past. The Yogi government cracked down on anyone who has participated in violent protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act, from serving recovery notices to sealing shops to confiscating properties of protesters to even putting people in custody or in jail. So, should one take Yogi's latest ultimatum issued to Asaduddin Owaisi and the AIMIM and anyone who wants to resurrect the anti-CAA protests as a warning or a threat?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the debate, Ghanshyam Tiwari, National Spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, Waris Pathan, National Spokesperson of AIMIM, Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party. First question naturally to you, Waris Pathan, because the last salvo, as it were, has been shot by the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, where he's saying you can try all of this in other states, but remember that in Uttar Pradesh, you will be met with a bulldozer. Does that make you desist?
Well, let me tell you, Yogi's frustration can very well be seen from his words, by the way he's making such kind of statements, because this is diversive tactics used by him. The people of Uttar Pradesh are asking him questions regarding the crime rise. People of Uttar Pradesh are asking him questions on Hathras. People of Uttar Pradesh are asking him questions on Lakhimpur, where his minister, son, killed so many peaceful agitating farmers, but he does not have the answers to that. And let me tell you, the BJP as well as the Samajwadi Party, they are two sides of the same coin. Who brought Chacha Jan, Bhai Jan, Alexander versus Chandragupta Maurya? Yogi brought. On the other side, the Samajwadi brought
Samajwadi Party out of it for a while, because they will say the same thing about you. First, let's talk about the warning given by Yogi Adityanath. Then we'll bring in Samajwadi Party, because Ghanshyam Tiwari is there to represent his party. First, let's talk about the Yogi Adityanath versus Asaduddin Owaisi issue first.
Well, we have seen. Well, the warning given by Yogi is very well seen from his Thok Dalunga policy, how many innocent people have been killed in Uttar Pradesh. I have got the data with me of Minister from the Ministry of Home Affairs, which is suggestive itself of the fact that in from 2020 to 21, 15 youths have been killed in the police custody. More than 450 people have been killed in judicial custody. The crime rate has increased in Uttar Pradesh. The highest crime rate in the country is in the state of UP.
So you are trying to threaten people who are in political opposition to you, Sanju Verma. It is reminiscent of
By
your
Thok Dalunga
policy.
No, Yogi said that he will finish off the mafia dons. Yogi said he will finish the mafia dons and the entrepreneurs. Let me remind him. Let me remind him.
Sanju Verma, are you threatening your opponents?
Okay,
let Sanju Verma answer now.
In
You are threatening your opponents. It shows your frustration, Sanju
They were
Verma.
farmers from our country.
Okay, Mr. Pathan, I'm asking your question. Frustration, threatening, Sanju Verma.
No, this is not proper. Why she is interfering? Why is she interjecting every now and then?
She is not interrupting. I'm asking her the
I was
question.
making my
You have finished your answer. Now it's time for her to answer. Okay, let her answer. Threatening, frustration, Sanju Verma.
Padmaja, threatening and frustration. These are two things that happen to a political leadership if it has underperformed. In the case of Yogi Adityanath, he has clearly outperformed. Point number one. Point number two, those who are trying to get a communal angle into this whole Abba Jan, Chacha Jan narrative, I will not shove things under the carpet. Let's be very clear. Just a couple of months back, the state UP unit president of the AIMIM, Mr. Shaukat Ali, what did he say in public domain? Because Muslims account for 20% of Uttar Pradesh's population, the next deputy chief minister should be a Muslim. And if Samajwadi Party agrees to that, we will ally with the SP. So basically, performance merit की बात ही नहीं की. आईएमएम के शौकत अली चाहते हैं कि जो भी मुसलमान हो उसको बस लीजिए और डेप्यूटी सीएम बना दीजिए. So Waris Pathan, you have no moral or political propriety to give a bhashan to the BJP. Point number 3, and most importantly, the very lot which is today trying to say that Yogi is giving a communal twist by using the word Abba Jan and Chacha Jan, he never uttered the word Muslim. So, aapko itni bokhlahat
Except of renaming cities, what has he done?
And
For the development of UP, what has he done?
Padmaja, I did not heckle him. I'll take.
No, he's rebutting you now. He's rebutting you now. Yes, what's your rebuttal, Waris Pathan?
I take 20 seconds to finish.
Allow me to make my point. No, she said
that
that we should not give lectures on this. I will give lecture.
you
allow
can
me to
give
make my
lectures, but
point.
nobody is
I am
buying
asking
your
Sanju Verma a
story.
single question.
Nobody is buying your story.
It's a
You
simple
can continue
question.
ranting.
What
Nobody is
Yogi
buying
has done
your
in this
story.
tenure as the chief minister
Padmaja,
of
may I
Uttar Pradesh
please
in the
finish?
last 5 years, except renaming of the cities
I don't
and
understand,
using his
you know, why-
Thok Dalunga
Okay.
policy.
Okay, now we are going off into rhetoric. Waris Pathan, we'll stick to the topic. Let Sanju Verma finish in next 20 seconds. 20 seconds, Sanju Verma,
We have
yes.
seen
Yes.
Gorakhpur.
But please, ask him not to be a professional heckler.
Yeah.
In 20 seconds, Padmaja, the most important thing. If you notice in the last few years, Asaduddin Owaisi contested 7 seats in Bengal, he won 0. He contested 4 seats in Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, they won 0. No, wait, my 20 seconds are not over. They contested 44 seats in the last Maharashtra Assembly elections, they won just 2. It is only in Bihar that out of 20 seats, they won 5. So net, his strike rate is less than 10%. He's rattled, so he wants to bring the communal angle because that's the only thing he knows and that's the only thing that he wants to peddle. So as
Okay,
to
your
win
20
votes.
seconds are over. So, quick rebuttal from you, Waris Pathan, then I'll bring in Ghanshyam Tiwari. Yes.
Well, Sanju Verma is saying as if it's my turn.
Yes. Go
May I
on.
make my point now, na?
Yes,
Padmaja?
go on.
No, my first point was who started with Abba Jan, Bhaijan, who started Yogi, who started with Chacha Jan, who started
अरे
comparing
सर, अभी आप अब्बा जान चाचा जान छोड़िए ना.
Alexander.
अभी आप ये
Yogi.
बताइए that basically you have a chief minister who is in charge of law and order saying if you are going to disturb the law and order, you will be met with a kurki ka notice. Period. Is that illegal to say? For the chief minister to say आप protest कीजिए, but आप कोई भी you cannot engage in rioting or you will feel the heavy hand of the law.
Shaheen Bagh was a peaceful protest we saw for 7 months. People were sitting all over the country.
No, sir. The court has also said that the blockade of roads of public property is illegal.
Unconstitutional law.
Any kind of blockade, including Shaheen Bagh, is not legal.
Our Kisan brothers.
It is not legal.
Our farmers were agitating since the last 1 year.
Sir, let's not get into the entire farmer kya tha, kya nahi tha, then we are going to keep going down that road again and again. My question to you is simple. If the Chief Minister says, just a second, Sanju Verma, if the Chief Minister says कि अगर आप लॉ तोड़ेंगे, अगर आप दंगा करेंगे, अगर आप शाहीन बाग की तरह कहीं पर जा करके सड़क को रोकेंगे, आपको हम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड रूल ऑफ लॉ याद दिलाएंगे.
Well, let us see. So we want a peaceful protest. We are against violence of all types. We are against violence. Shaheen Bagh was a peaceful protest. Where did violence took place? Answer me. Yeah, all over
You
the
should
country,
be
Shaheen
ashamed.
Baghs were made.
Have you
People were
heard of
protesting there.
Ankit
Our
Sharma,
farmers protesting.
who was
Our farmers were
mutilated and
protesting since
chopped
last
off?
1 year. Was there any violence
Have you
created
heard
by
of
them?
Sanjeev
Violence was done by the BJP leader when he went in the car.
Well, when it comes to Shaheen Bagh, since you keep talking about that we will do Shaheen Bagh 2.0 in Uttar Pradesh, let me quote to you what the Supreme Court of our country, not Yogi Adityanath, not Sanju Verma, not any BJP leader said, what the Supreme Court of India said on the 8th of October 2020, and I quote, democracy and dissent go hand in hand, but demonstrations expressing dissent have to be in designated places. Present case was not even one of protests taking place in an undesignated area, was a blockage of a public way which caused grave inconvenience to commuters. That is what the Supreme Court said in its order vis-a-vis Shaheen Bagh. So let's be very clear on that. When you say that Shaheen Bagh was the model of how the constitution should function, now let me bring in Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari, interesting turn of events. You have now been dubbed the B team of AIMIM. Who would have thought?
Well, good evening, Padmaja, to you, my fellow panelists and your viewers. Three things stand. There is a
मुहावरा in English, रस्सी जल गई मगर बल नहीं गया. BJP has faced a bloody nose at the hands of farmers of India, they have named Atankwadi, they have given all kinds of upshabd, and yet their arrogance is so much that the Prime Minister thinks वो तपस्या कर रहे थे. And Adityanath was so scared and shattered that he had to go and go into the Sharan of the Pradhan Mantri and put out those pictures for which the social media made memes out of. So that is one. Second, the agenda of BJP is absolutely clear and it is revealed in the statements. But there's a usual joke that goes around in schools that there's a child who knows only an essay on the buffalo. So you ask any question to the child, ask the child to write an essay on the tree. The child will say there was a tree, underneath it was a buffalo, and then start talking about buffalo. The Adityanath government, Adityanath knows only about bulldozer. Ask him about jobs, bulldozer. Ask him about employment, bulldozer. Ask him about human rights in Uttar Pradesh, bulldozer. Ask him about women, bulldozer. Ask him about farmers, bulldozer. The entire BJP has only one mindset, that is bulldozer. They have bulldozed the aspirations of India. They have bulldozed the harmony in India. They have bulldozed their own Sankalp Patra that they put out in 2017, and they believe that by bulldozing everything, they will come to power.
Okay.
People are going
Sanju
to
Verma, respond. You have been dealt a bloody nose on the issue of farm protests, so you are threatening violent retribution to CA protests because of a bloody nose.
You know, I just want to say one thing. First and foremost, Samajwadi Party ko Uttar Pradesh 2017, how many seats they won? 47. Rassi jal gayi par abhi tak bal nahi gaya. This applies and is applicable to Mulayam Singh Yadav, to Akhilesh Yadav and his brand ambassadors on national television. Chacha Bhatija ki party, aapko Uttar Pradesh 2022 mein bhi you will get a bloody nose. Now, speaking of the key issue at hand, whether the topic is farm law, Shaheen Bagh, CAA, employment, inflation, petrol, diesel, kuch bhi ho, Ghanshyam Tiwari has only one answer. Modi, 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 Modi. Modi, Modi, bolte rahiye, aapka kuch nahi hoga, 2022 mein bhi.
No, but answer the question. He is saying that you are so shaken by having to take back the farm laws that now you are threatening violence to any other form of protest.
I'm coming to that. You did not interrupt him. Let me have my say in 30 seconds. First and foremost, the Shaheen Bagh protests, as you rightly said, were completely denounced by the Supreme Court on two occasions, 9th February 2021 and on the 7th and 8th of October 2021, with Justice S.K. Kaul saying, your right stop where my rights start. So if Yogi Adityanath in Kanpur said that whoever tries to disturb the law and order machinery and apparatus in the state of Uttar Pradesh will be dealt with a heavy hand, it is entirely his prerogative as the chief minister to do so. We are not a party like AIMIM जो बोलती है कि बस 15 मिनट दे दो बिना पुलिस के सारे हिंदुओं का हम सर्वनाश कर देंगे, and that man still roams around freely. Why? Because he is the younger brother of Asaduddin Owaisi. And as far as Samajwadi Party goes, what do you have in terms of credibility? आपके मुलायम सिंह यादव ने कल निहत्थों पर गोलियां चलाई थी, निहत्थेकार सेवकों पर.
Okay.
So you have no.
So you are saying only if there is a law and order situation, you are going to act, but peaceful protests are going to be allowed. Sanju Verma.
Of course, peaceful protests, whether they will be allowed or not, is again a decision that will be taken by Yogi Adityanath
Ghanshyam Tiwari.
in consultation with the intelligence.
Ghanshyam Tiwari,
and police
protest is okay, dissent is okay, but don't hold any state ransom. That will not be allowed. It may have worked in Haryana, it may have worked in Punjab, it may have worked in Shaheen Bagh, not in UP.
और अखिलेश यादव प्रेरोगेटिव.
I think on a lighter note, एक बुलडोजर योगी जी उधर उत्तर प्रदेश में लेके घूमते हैं और एक बुलडोजर लेकर के संजू वर्मा भी आ जाती हैं to bulldoze everybody else. I am saying something very simple. You have a platform. That is the election to explain what you did for the people. You are not answering that. You want people to wrestle with the past, wrestle with non-relevant issues, and when faced with a massive citizen protest, farmer protest, you call names to the farmers. You lose the battle. And yet your arrogance has not gone. You further threaten citizens. And for you to sit here and say that who will decide about protest, who will not, who are you? The writer of Constitution of India?
The law will decide.
Who are you?
The
Who
law
gives you
will
the right to decide?
An illegal blockade will not be allowed. There is a law about blocking public places. There are past precedents. There are court orders. Surely the government can say we will uphold all of them, Ghanshyam Tiwari?
Padmaja, if you look at the citizens of this country, our country, they have shown greater belief in our democratic protest and democratic system than the government itself. Be it Adityanath, how many human rights violations have they done in with respect to police death in judicial custody and police custody in Uttar Pradesh? 8 people die every week. That is the statistics in the last 3 years.
That is comparing apples and oranges.
Every week.
The simple question over here is that you cannot threaten a state that we are going to slam the brakes, we will hold you ransom. That is the only thing the CM is saying. Don't threaten us with blockade and with violence.
For 5 years, Adityanath has threatened journalists. They have put journalists in jail without proper reasons. And over a year has passed. Look, we have seen what happened to Siddiqui Kappan. They have threatened anybody who exposes their bad governance.
Now again, sir, you are
sidetracking.
You are quoting the case of Siddiq Kappan. Did the case of Siddiq Kappan go before court? Did the case of Siddiq Kappan go before court? Who denied bail, sir? Who denied bail? Did the Yogi Adityanath government deny bail?
I'm saying that it would be a shame if all of us here defend what is happening to Siddiqui Kappan. It is my absolute belief that Siddiqui Kappan has been wrongly incarcerated by this government. This is my absolute belief, and I think any journalist in this country will stand by that belief.
Sir, I can only go by what the court has said. If you think that the court was wrong, then by all means you are free to say so. Anyhow, Sanju Verma responds, and I want to bring in Varis Pathan.
Padmaja, the point is simply this, that the Samajwadi Party can see writing on the wall. A couple of days back, your own channel gave the BJP more than 235 seats and Samajwadi Party was a little over 100 to 120 seats. सबसे समाजवादी पार्टी इज रैटल. पूर्वांचल एक्सप्रेस पे हमको क्रेडिट चाहिए. गोरखपुर लिंक जो अभी तक बना भी नहीं है हमको क्रेडिट दे दो. बुंदेलखंड एक्सप्रेस में जो अभी तक कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है हमको क्रेडिट दे दो.
ओके.
झेवर इन नोएडा वेयर द इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट विल बी इनॉग्रेटेड बाय द प्राइम मिनिस्टर वेरी सून, हमको क्रेडिट दे दो. काम कुछ किया नहीं है बट क्रेडिट के लिए हमेशा आगे. बीट लव जिहाद, beat population control bill, beat the conviction rate.
Okay, we are not going to talk about tangential issues like that. We want to stick only to the anti-CAA protest. What do you have to say finally, Varis Pathan? Because you have Sanju Verma here saying, आप protest कीजिए, धमकी मत दीजिए, कानून मत तोड़िए. बस, that is the red line.
See, it is our demand and our request that as the Modi government has repealed the MSP farm bills, the 3 laws are taken back. Similar way, the CA and the NRC law which has been enacted, which is unconstitutional, as the constitution says that no laws can be framed on the lines of religion. That is why we request that the law be repealed and taken back. Otherwise, we will have to do a peaceful protest, and we have to come on the streets and ask the government to kindly listen to our demands and agree to our demands. Yes. Why do you interject so much? Allow me to make my point.
Which court? Did the Supreme Court?
No, why we want to interject? We heard you enough. We heard your crap enough. Yeah.
Did any session court say CAA is unconstitutional? Don't come here and spew unnecessary gibberish.
Okay, you say.
Cite the judgment. Aapne bola it is unconstitutional.
Okay, Waris Pathan, I think there is a fair amount of conformity in what everyone here is saying. It is only the variation in degrees. You are saying we are going to protest against the CEA. Even Sanju Verma is saying we are okay with you protesting as long as you remain within the bounds of the law. Before I let you go, I again have to ask you, Ghanshyam Tiwari, were you at all A, surprised, B, upset, or C, non-committal about being called the B team of the AIMIM?
I think A team or B team is already settled for Uttar Pradesh with the Purvanchal Vijay Yatra of Akhilesh Yadavji day and night, which your channel also covered. I think people of Uttar Pradesh are waiting to rout what is the worst team for Uttar Pradesh, which is Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right. I think you are not going to answer that question as expected. I'm going to leave it at that. The A team, of course, always in a democracy, is the voter, and they will decide who is in the government. Thanks very much, both gentlemen, Sanju Verma, for having joined me.